Hey everybody, Soda Hunter here in Denham Springs, Louisiana again, and I have Surge. That's awesome. This was one of my favorite sodas when I was a kid, and I don't think it was ever offered in these tall 16-ounce cans. I think it was only offered in the smaller cans, well 20-ounce bottles as well. But I don't ever remember seeing them in these tall cans like this, which that just makes it more awesome. Look at that! Isn't that cool? Check that out. It's got the old logo on it too. That's what I like about this more than anything else. It has that old logo, the first logo. The logo that looks like a bug splattered onto your can and Surge came out of it. You know, some weird logo like that. And it's all like handwritten fonts and stuff like that. I like that about the original. They changed it later. They changed it like 2000, 2001, somewhere in there, right before it went out, where the logo was all like a digital explosion with big blocky letters, and they were all slanted to one way, and it's meant to look bold and fast and stuff like that, but it just didn't look as cool as this. And me personally, I think that had something to do with it not doing as good. That looks awesome. That was fun. The other one was just like, it's Surge, but I don't like the can, you know. This brings me all the way back to middle school and high school, late 90s, early 2000s, back when WCW was fighting Monday Night Raw. You know, WCW is actually sponsored by Surge. It's this takes me back to sitting in my bedroom on Monday nights, laid out my Rusty Wallace pillow on the floor. Yes, Rusty Wallace pillow, late 90s, NASCAR fan, was anyway. Laid out my Rusty Wallace pillow, had my deck of cards, Rusty Wallace playing cards. Yes, I'm a geek. Anyway, Rusty Wallace playing cards had the old black Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac on the back of them, or a Ford. I think it was a Ford actually. It's a '94, so it was a Ford. Don't judge. And I'd sit there and I'd play solitary while the 2 and 3 hour Monday Night Raw and Nitro were on. And I'd just be flipping back and forth. I'd be taping one of them for sure, but I'd be flipping back and forth between the other two of them. And that would be my Monday night, every single Monday night, from 7 o'clock Central to 10:15 or so Central. Did that for years. So that's what this brings me to. This brings me back to going up to Talladega too. We live in South Alabama, and some of the best memories I have loading up a cooler of Surge and other drinks like that with my brother, heading up to Talladega Super Speedway for the weekend, watching some NASCAR racing up there. That's childhood. That's all that is. So we're gonna see if this brings back any memories here. I have not had one of these in 14 years or so, and I'm so glad they brought this back. That's citrus. I personally believe, look how green yellow that is. Isn't that crazy? I don't remember being green. Well, I guess I just haven't seen it in a while. I mean, I knew it was yellow, but that's like, that's not even Mountain Dew. That's like that's a different shade. It's a citrus drink. It's not going to be much different than most other citrus drinks out there, but this stuff was so sweet and it was so caffeinated. This was basically the energy drink before there were energy drinks. You know, this was ahead of its time. If Surge came out in 2007, 2008, it'd still be around today. I swear it would, because it would be one of the original energy drinks. This was, but it went away about 4 years before energy drinks really started hitting. So I haven't had this in years, so let's see what this is all about. That's so much better. That is so much better than Mountain Dew. That's insane. Mountain Dew's so weak. I love this stuff because it was not weak. I definitely remember that flavor. A little rough. It's a little rough going down, but you know, I really remember that flavor now. That's drinking straight from the can here. I love these tall cans too. Yep, not a whole lot's changed with that. I think they kept it pretty much the way it was. Really high acidic lemon lime soda, really strong carbonation level. It's basically, you compare Coke to a Pepsi, or Coke to a Mountain Dew or something like that. It's that difference of night and day. The Mountain Dew is weak. It just doesn't have the acidity to it, and doesn't have the good burn or carbonation level. Halfway through the can, it's flat. This thing here is, it's like Mountain Dew on steroids. It's insane how good this is. And right now, the only place, as of this recording, the only place you can really get them is on Amazon. You can get them on eBay from people who bought them on Amazon. Like, if I wanted to, I could sell the rest of them I have for $2 or $3, $4 a can. But on Amazon, if you get them from Coke, not counting shipping, there's things you can work out where shipping would be either free or minimal. But if you get them from the original sellers on Amazon, they're like $14 a case. So it's like $1.10 a can, something like that. You know, I mean, that's pretty good. It's 16 ounces of a product that hasn't been out in like 12 years. You know, or 12, 13 years. That's awesome. Whoever came up with the Surge movement to get this back, that was one of my favorite sodas as a kid. I hope it gets back. I hope Coke gets the message. I hope they bring it back full time on the shelves, in the tall cans, the bottles, whatever. You know, bring it back. That was a really good soda. A lot of good memories associated with that soda with my childhood. So that's really good, really awesome. I only know of, no, I've quit paying attention, I'll be honest, because I've got my box of them. So I've kind of quit paying attention to the batches that have come out. The first batch on Amazon sold out in 1 hour. There was a high demand for this, and the minute people found out about it, it was gone. A week later, the second batch sold out, I think in 2 hours, but I could be wrong on that. That's where mine came from, the second batch. And I don't know if they've had any more batches on there since, but keep checking Amazon.com if they're not out, if they're not any type of announcement that they're going to be in stores by the time you see this video, because I'm taping probably a week and a half in advance right here. Maybe about a week and 5 days, actually. So if you get a chance to get that, that's exactly the way it used to be, and it's awesome. Surge all the way. If you like this video, follow me on Twitter at @soda_hunter, Facebook.com/SodaHunterKevin. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment. Have you got your Surge yet? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it brought up any good memories for you. Let me know if you want it back full time. I do. And until next time, happy hunting.